Yes, sir. You already know it's your boy B Hayes. We back with another one. Let's go ahead and get right into it. You know, we don't like to waste nobody's time. But before we do that, let's get this video a thumbs up so it can reach more people. Today, we're going to be touching bases on ticker symbol TLRY. That's Tilray. So, for the ones that been here, you already know. I been put y'all on this. Told y'all last night. And then, when I got the Tilray on the last one, I was very sarcastic. I let y'all know that Tilray is about to go crazy. So y'all supposed to be in at $29, $29, $30. And once it hit $35 today, $36, you supposed to sold. Cause that's what I taught y'all. You supposed to take your profits. You want to lock in profits, lock in your gains, and then re-enter like I did. I'm gonna show y'all my position. I made about $700 plus. I got in, I got out, and now I'm waiting on another dip. Well, then the dip done happen, a small dip. I already rebuilt my position, and even if it fall even more, if it fall back to 29s, I'm gonna get more. If it fall back to 27, I'm gonna get more. But I'm gonna take a hit because I'm sized in pretty big. So I told y'all to get in this, so y'all should have made money or be up some money, and I always consider taking profits. But this right here is gonna run. It's gonna run hard. We got a potential to reach back to them 70s. We got a potential to hit that 70 again and break out through there. So let's check it out though. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. That don't mean just because we so bullish on Tilray and on weed stock, that don't mean go and put all your funds on the marijuana sector or any company at all. Never go all in. You know, be smart, be meticulous. We're trading about $34.25 at the time of this recording. Let's look at the stats. We opened up this morning at $30.94. We reached a high of $36.35. The low was $29.50. The 52-week high was $67, but really it hit $70. The 52-week low was $2.43. So now let's check out the headlines. Let's see what type of headlines Tilray has. Let's see what the news reporters or any kind of articles got to say about Tilray. So boom, let's check it out, y'all. This was just posted on February 16th at 11 this morning. Marijuana stock Tilray rises ahead of earnings, and analyst prefers Euphoria. Canadian pot grower Tilray reports fourth quarter results after the market closes Wednesday. The marijuana stock rocketed up and down last week. Canadian pot grower Tilray reports fourth quarter results after the market closes Wednesday. So Tilray reporting earnings after the market closes on Wednesday. You know what I say about earnings. If you don't, go back to the other videos and check them out. Learn what we do on earnings. Learn about earnings. The marijuana stock rocketed up and down last week, aimed high interest from the retail traders on Reddit. They keep trying to say marijuana sector is going crazy because of all the interest on Reddit. But like I told y'all, if y'all been paying attention, marijuana stocks was already destined to go up in price. They've been hit hard since 2018. Hit plummet all the way down to the lows. Couldn't go no lower unless they get delisted. So they was already on the rise before Reddit even came into play. Don't let these people play with your mind. Marijuana is here and it's here to stay. I'm telling you. So let's go. Let's look for it. This is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. So let's look into it, y'all. The estimate, they got an estimate. Analysts expect Tilray sales to grow 56 million, up 19% year over year. Analysts expect the sales to grow up to $56 million. That's big, y'all. And it probably exceed that. So now let's look into it. Let's see what else they got to say. I think that's all I got highlighted off that one, because I don't like to waste nobody's time. So I'm just getting y'all the important facts out of these articles. We're not going through the whole thing. We just want the important facts. While the company sales will be in focus, how Tilray shares are trading compared with Euphoria is also key for investors to consider. Those companies announced a merger in December. Euphoria CEO Aaron Simon said in January that he expects that deal to close in the second quarter of this year. So the CEO the merger is going to happen. So this is not like CCIV, Lucid Motors. They anticipating on it to happen. Y'all should already be pricing this in because it's going to happen. They just They just ain't got an exact date on when they're gonna do it yet, but they supposedly saying the second quarter is going to go through or whatnot. So let's look into it. Let's look further into it, y'all. What will a combined Tilray and Euphoria look like after their merger? What would it look like? As the marijuana world knows by now, Tilray and Euphoria are combining in a big weed stock merger. Tilray and Euphoria, they said they were going to merge. I think it was back in December. Okay, we know that they're going to merge for sure. And then let's see what Eric Valtman had to say. We don't know when it's going to close. They are still sewing it together. Basically, we can say it's going to be beefed up version of Euphoria. Euphoria is going to hold about 63% of the merged entity. It's going to be called Tilray. They didn't delve into the reasons why, but I suspect because Tilray is a more recognizable name. There's more visibility with that company. So basically, Euphoria is going to hold 63% of the company. They're going to be majority stakeholders. They're going to own more of the company than Tilray is. But Tilray get the benefit of keeping his name over the company. Instead of they coming up with a name to combine it to Euphoria and Tilray company, they just keeping Tilray name over it. Euphoria will merge with Tilray, but it'll still just be Tilray name. And they don't really know for a fact why it's going to be named Tilray, but I like that. I like Tilray. I like the name Tilray. I know Tilray more recognizable to me and probably to a lot of other folks. So that's probably why they keeping Tilray name, to keep that strong demand. People know Tilray. They don't really know Euphoria. So let's see, y'all. The new Tilray is going to be big. According to them, by the standard of 12 months trailing revenue, they will be the largest marijuana company in the world, which is a weird metric to use. But anyway, they're going to be one of the biggest companies in the world. This is going to be one of the biggest companies in the world, y'all. This is huge. And you got an opportunity to get in at these prices. When it was at 70, do you know how I was shitting bricks? Because I wasn't in. Now you got this opportunity. It gave you a golden opportunity. And I'm letting y'all know this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. So now let's get into where will we strike these at? Where will we get into Tilray at? Oh, but before we do that, we're going to save that to the end. Let's look at the analysts. Let's see what their price target is on this. The 12 analysts offering 12-month price forecast for Tilray Inc. have a median target of $10.50 with a high estimate of $24.20 and a low estimate of $8.50. The median estimate represents a negative 69% decrease from the last price of $34. The median target, which is at $10.50, represents a negative 69%. So they think this thing is overvalued right now, basically, from their predictions, from their forecast. Okay, but I told you what they like to do. They like to hate on these companies in public, but they be buying them in private. So now let's see what the institution's doing. Let's see what their pocket's doing. So boom, let's check it out. Increased positions, 116 holders, 7.3 million shares. Decreased positions, 60 holders, 2 million shares. Held positions, 54, 11.6 million shares. Total institutional shares, 230 holders with 21 million shares. Out of 21 million shares, 2 million shares they decreased. They took out of their position. They still holding 19 million. So we see the math on that. They money talking different from what they analysts, from what their price targets is. New position, 63 holders, 3.4 million shares. Sold out positions, 32, 1.5 million shares. Okay, so they holding more than they got more in their bag than they kicking out. So now, last but not least, let's look at our strike prices for this. For the ones that's new and that's feel like, oh, I'm late to the party. No, you're not late. You just got to be patient. Be patient. And let me tell y'all where we will get in at this, where we'll get in at, and where we'll get out at. Where we'll be getting in at is it's trading at 33.76. It looked like it want to tank. It like it want to drop down hard. It look like it want to pull back to around 32 area and test. We can test support at 32. So my first one would be I'd grab a few shares at 32 bucks. And then I save firepower. Told you I always save some firepower. I save some firepower just in case it want to touch $30. $30. I add a little more. And then I save some more firepower just in case it want to hit the low of the day. $29.60. I lower the boat right there at $29.60. And then what we'll be getting out of this is we can get out of this. We got different price targets. Whether you want your quick money or you want long-term money. You could get in, sell half of your shares once this thing reach 40 and ride the rest, the $70 plus, or you could sell all your shares once this thing hit 40, because this is a long-term hold. But we want to stay safe, and I ain't want y'all accounts down. So if this thing crack $28, $27, we will get out. We will pull our position out. If it go down on us to 27, we'll pull our whole position out and we'll re-enter around 25, 23, $19, because it could tank. If it break 26 or 27, it could fall to the 25, 23, 19 range. So we'll get out. But our load up is at 30. I get some. Pull back to 29. I get some. No, 30, 31, and 29. I load up right there. And then we'll be exiting. We'll jump up out of this one if it fall below 27. We'll be out. So that's our game plan. That's how we'll play this one. And you already know, if you like these type of updates, these type of predictions, you found the right place. You right where you need to be. Consider joining the family. This your boy B Hayes. We out, y'all. God bless.